contest is an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal. When the 8 men come into the ring and are eliminated and we are left with 2 men, we will then go into a ladder match. The winner of that ladder match will be crowned the new Vintage Wrestling Internet TV Champion.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your competitors.
All right, folks, Vintage Wrestling's Gold Rush rolls on. Blake Chadwick alongside the general manager of Vintage All-Star Wrestling, Big Pete Cannon. We've seen some great action thus far. The Vintage Gold Rush tournament has now come to the Battle Royal portion as the last 2 men out of these 8 will be in a ladder match for the right to hoist the Internet TV title at the end of the night. Remember, these 8 men all won tag team matches earlier on. They were partners earlier in the night. Now they'll be opponents for the chance to be the champion. As you see Psycho Stan coming out here in our final match in the first round. Team with Simon Says to take out Afro Boy and Sebastian Cruz. You see Jason Falcone in our opening match tonight, along with Mike Cruz took out Maxwell Chicago and Death Row Jethro. Big Barrington Hughes, one half of the Power. He teamed with John Davis to take out his tag team partner, Classy BJ Murdoch and Super Grover. There's Simon Says out here. You see Corey Chavis, who along with Simon Says tag team partner Francisco Chiazzo took out Mikey and Sobek Ra in the first round. So a lot of guys connected here, presently, in the past, potentially in the future. A whole lot of storylines and connections here amongst these 8 men. Who will be the final 2? Who will be the one to climb that ladder and win the Internet TV title in just a few short minutes? You got to think the winner of this Internet TV title will make their first defense right here in this building on June 14th at a call to arms. Our next show here for Vintage All-Star Wrestling, bell sounds. Here we go, Battle Royal. Remember, the only way to eliminate a fellow All-Star competitor from over the top rope, both feet must touch the arena floor. After 6 men have been eliminated, those final 2 will hook it up in the ladder match, which will start immediately following the Battle Royal. So certainly could be a long night for one of these guys. As you see a tag team in there, the Circle of Disrespect, Chiazzo and Says, as they're doing a double team right now on one half of the Power. Big Barrington Hughes, and now you see a little bit of a triple team as Psycho Stan trying to eliminate him there 3-on-1. I think you might need all 7 guys in there to eliminate Barrington Hughes. Mike Cruz is going to grab a leg. You've got 4-on-1 over half of the competitors there trying to eliminate Barrington Hughes. Can they get the big 400-plus pounder over? The crowd here trying to get behind him as Falcone, Davis, and Chavis have kind of hung by. And now everyone's going here, so it is going to be all 7. Everyone's trying to eliminate Big Barrington Hughes. The big man from South Florida is trying to keep his brakes on. Can Barrington Hughes stay in this contest? He's starting to tip a little bit. This ring, I don't know, can he hold the big man? And Big Barrington Hughes gets dumped almost immediately. It took all 7 men to dump him, but Hughes is the first man eliminated. And once again, taking a look by the entrance, we saw him earlier on, but Billy Wood out here again, and you have to wonder what his prerogative is. Possibly scouting new talent, and you wonder if he's going to have some words with Barrington Hughes. And he just kind of takes a glance at him, so maybe the Power is not in Billy Wood's future, but we're down to 7 here. 5 more eliminations until the Internet TV title match will officially begin. As it looks like, as the man in the ring right there, Simon Says, to take one out of his playbook, it looks like we're going to the Chop House here at the Salvation Army. As Chiazzo now going after his tag team partner earlier on in Corey Chavis, as those 2 certainly showed no love lost in that one. As Davis and Says now paired off against Says' partner, Psycho Stan, from earlier on. The partners Falcone and Cruz are going at it. So clearly all those partnerships that were formulated at random prior to tonight have all gone by the wayside when the title belt hangs in the balance. As Says there goes for the elimination on Psycho Stan, and Psycho Stan, a hard elimination by his partner. Says stares him down. Tough luck, Psycho Stan. As we are down to 6 now. The Circle of Disrespect, Francisco Chiazzo, Simon Says, Mike Cruz, John Davis, Corey Chavis, and Jason Falcone. This final 6 men in this matchup. As Says getting a mud hole stomped in him right there by Falcone in the corner, while Chavis and Chiazzo once again throwing some stinging blows at each other on the opposite side of the ring. Look at the intensity there with a headbutt from Mike Cruz. As everyone's paired off here, Cruz and Falcone, Chavis and Chiazzo, and Says and Davis. Oh, and Chavis charges! Chiazzo with the low bridge, using those smarts, and down goes Corey Chavis. He's been eliminated, the former heavyweight champion's out of it. So we are down to 5 now. Only 3 more eliminations. And you gotta wonder, Pete, at some point, are Chiazzo and Says gonna be forced to go against each other?
I think you were reading my mind. I was thinking it's looking dangerously close to that right now.
I mean, we are eliminations from John Davis. Oh, Davis, he's going, he's up and over. So now it's Falcone, Cruz, and the Circle of Disrespect. If Falcone and Cruz get eliminated here, the Circle of Disrespect will have to go one-on-one here at Gold Rush. And Says with that knife-edge chop. Taking out Falcone as they're paired off, Cruz and Chiazzo. Falcone and Says. Who are the final 2 men standing gonna be? Says now. Those right hands in the corner as Chiazzo here having his way with Falcone. As Falcone bounced off that turnbuckle pretty hard. Chiazzo there sends him for a ride, and look at the intensity from the King of Florida with that back elbow. As Chiazzo there, Says nearly dumps Cruz. The athleticism of Cruz there. He stands on that table that is not touching the floor. He turns him around, and there's a knife-edge chop there as Falcone gets in risky territory. So Cruz now having his way with Says, while Chiazzo having his way with Falcone. Oh, and Cruz turns him around. And these two not letting up one bit. As here comes Chiazzo, he's going to charge. He's going for the high elevation. Oh, look at Chiazzo hold on. Great job in athleticism by Francisco Chiazzo. Wait a second, here comes Simon Says. He's going to measure up. Cruz, wait a second. He punches his partner to the floor, and Cruz dumps Says. The Circle of Disrespect simultaneously eliminated. It looks like Jason Falcone and Mike Cruz are your final 2 competitors now, and they will compete in the ladder match for the Internet TV title. But take a look on the outside here. Francisco Chiazzo staring a hole right through his tag team partner. I'm not so sure Francisco Chiazzo thought Simon Says did that by accident.
I'm not so sure he did either.
And Simon Says here, maybe you're looking at the Circle of Disrespect imploding. Certainly one of the things that you, Cannon, had in mind when putting together this tournament. As Jason Falcone and Mike Cruz pretty much no rules here. The winner of this match is going to be the man that climbs the ladder and pulls the Internet TV title 15 feet out of the air. And Billy Wood here looks like he's having a little humor in some potential dissension there amongst the ranks of the Circle of Disrespect, the former Vintage Tag Champs.
Yeah, it looks like he showed up in his pajamas.
As Falcone and Cruz once again to kick things off tonight, knocking off Maxwell Chicago and Death Row Jethro, but now the final 2 men in this 16-man tournament for the Internet TV title. Who's going to be able to walk away from Gold Rush, the champion, as Falcone looks like he's in position right now. He's going to go for the climb. He's trying to put that ladder in position. Cruz certainly gets there a little bit quicker as he pulls him off, as he's going to put the ladder in position now. As Falcone, he's going to toss him off. So these two going tooth and nail, back and forth here for this chance to ascend the ladder for the title. Cruz now with the forearm shivers. Mike Cruz now trying to take advantage. One of these men are going to have to completely take out the other to have an opportunity to climb, it seems like. Falcone trying to wear down Cruz. Here he goes off the ropes, and he walks right into a stinging back elbow. And Cruz out of frustration there. Looks like he shoves down the ladder. Remember, that's the only way you're going to be able to win is climb the ladder and walk up there and get that title. As Cruz now Drops the knee right across the throat. And just stomping away on the back of Falcone. Puts him in position. Big scoop slam. Cruz there. Off the ropes, that roaring leg drop. Second time's a charm. Can the third time be it? And he's going to that whole nother level with that third drop, or leg drop rather. And could that be enough for Mike Cruz to climb the ladder now? The real deal. One of the top cruiserweights, not only in the state, but the entire United States, looking to make a mark right here in Vintage All-Star Wrestling, as these are two of the top All-Stars on the roster. And listen to those knife-edge chops once again, as that ladder there, resting against the ropes. As Cruz now, trying to take advantage as Falcone, and he's going to send him high elevation, and he sends him right into the ladder. That middle rung completely dented, as Jason Falcone has absolutely devastated the real deal. As Falcone now, the question is Falcone going to even be able to climb that ladder after he completely destroys that rung on the back of Mike Cruz? Falcone putting it in the corner. Certainly not going to be able to win the belt out of the turnbuckle. Falcone, once again setting the ladder up. He's going to whip Cruz in, and the Irish whip, and the ladder nearly bends in half. Here comes Falcone. Oh, and the big splash. He can't get it. There's Cruz, has him. German release suplex. Both men are down. Who can climb the ladder and retrieve that Internet TV title? As once again, no pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts, disqualifications. The only way to win is to climb that ladder. And here he goes for that single leg crab. Certainly a way he likes to finish things off. And Cruz there, he goes to toss the ladder. Falcone ducks underneath. We saw this earlier on. The Tornado DDT took out Maxwell Chicago in the opening contest. Both men are down once again. Now this begs the question, are they going to have to go find another ladder? Are they going to have to find some heavier artillery? Because I'm not so sure that ladder's climbable. As Cruz is down, as Falcone now goes to the outside, and Jason Falcone is making his way into the audience, and from this vantage point, I certainly see something else. I see a yellow ladder, and that yellow ladder looks to be about 15, 20 feet in the air. It's a super ladder. That's certainly going to be able to get to the top. As Falcone picks it up with all his might, as he's going to bring it over, you only maybe need to climb half that ladder to retrieve the title. He might be in the ceiling. If he gets all the way to the top there, it could be 30 or so feet in the air. Falcone goes to slide it in, and look at the ring presence there of the real deal with the baseball slide right into the jaw of Falcone. Falcone is down. Mike Cruz now has the opening. Can the real deal Mike Cruz set up the ladder, climb it, and retrieve the Internet TV title? He's trying to set it up here. Mike Cruz has it. That ladder is absolutely huge. As Mike Cruz now tries to put it in position, once again, Jason Falcone, who got that ladder absolutely thrown right into his jaw by the feet of Mike Cruz. And this certainly looks like it could be difficult. As Falcone there, slowly trying to get to his feet. Mike Cruz putting it in position, he's going to start climbing. There's Falcone. Can he possibly trip him up? Dangerous situation right here for both men. Falcone goes to grab the smaller ladder. Could he possibly be using it as a weapon? Oh, and he throws it at Cruz, and Mike Cruz gets nailed. And Cruz falls right off the ladder to the mat. And you gotta think here, what else can either man throw at each other to possibly put themselves in position to win? Cruz still trying to crawl to his feet. Falcone now trying to put him in position. Falcone goes for the tornado once again. Cruz catches him. Cruz is going to drop down, turns it over into the single leg crab. Well scouted by Mike Cruz, but there's no submissions here. Even if Falcone taps out, that doesn't signal the end of the match. He is tapping out, but Mike Cruz here, he's just trying to ground him. Cruz has his opponent down, but is that going to be enough to climb the ladder and retrieve the Internet TV title? Cruz now, sliding that ladder over a little bit. Mike Cruz is going to climb that ladder. Jason Falcone looks incapacitated. Can he even climb the ladder after that single leg crab? He might not be able to even get up and climb. Cruz now, he's on that fourth rung. He's only a couple of steps away. Mike Cruz from a tag team match through a battle royal all the way up this 25, 30-foot ladder. Can Mike Cruz grab it? Mike Cruz here, he's just a couple of grabs away. Cruz, can he get one more rung? Falcone's trying to grab him. Cruz is good. Oh, and Cruz gets sent to the floor. And Mike Cruz there, he's going to land on his leg as he's clutching his knee. He's clutching his knee as Falcone now pushes him to the floor. He briefly looks at Cruz. I think Falcone realizes this is his to win. Jason Falcone now, he's just seconds away from grabbing the Internet TV title. Mike Cruz, I'm not so sure he's even going to be able to get back in the ring. Cruz landed squarely on that knee as Falcone is there. Falcone's grabbing it. Cruz is trying to slide back in, and Jason Falcone grabs it. Jason Falcone has won the Internet TV title. So after the irony of getting through the tag team match with the man he just defeated, Mike Cruz, getting through the battle royal as being the last two men, Jason Falcone climbs his 25-foot ladder and defeats Mike Cruz in what has to be considered somewhat of an upset. And your brand new Internet TV champion crowned right here at Gold Rush is Jason Falcone and Pete Cannon. Your tournament, the Gold Rush here, had some twists and turns, but at the end of the day, Falcone is the man holding the gold now in this tournament.
Definitely a success. We've got a new champion. This is a fantastic tournament. I'm proud of everybody involved. They all just poured it out in the ring. And, you know, maybe Jason Falcone wasn't a favorite, but everybody had a fair shake at this. And we got a new champion, and I'm proud of everybody involved, but especially of Jason Falcone for being the new Internet TV champion.
So you heard it right there from General Manager Big Pete Cannon, Jason Falcone, your brand new Internet TV champion after winning this Gold Rush tournament. You gotta think at a call to arms right here on June 14th, he will be making that first Internet TV title defense, and I have to believe that man that he just defeated, the man he's trying to shake the hand of right now, the real deal Mike Cruz, has got to potentially be in line for a title shot. But folks, we've seen two titles decided. There is still one more match to go. The main event of the evening here at Gold Rush, your heavyweight champion Milo Beasley will go one-on-one with Jessy Sorensen. That will come up in just a few minutes right here at Vintage All-Star Wrestling. That's not happening.